Zombie apocalypse.
Welcome back, everybody. It's DJ Numismatics again for part 2 of the Santa Bag Mega Hunt. And I must have miscounted because I got 42 rolls of pennies, 3 rolls of halves, and 2 rolls of dollar coins. And as you can see, this one here is a Susan B. Anthony. Let me grab these, and we'll do a live opening just in case we get silver. Roll one of the halves. Here we go. And I'm not seeing no silver there. Roll 2. Focus. And not seeing any silver there. Roll number 3. Sorry about the snoring in the background. They don't make a pillow big enough. Not seeing no silver. Let me go ahead and go through these and see if I get any varieties. If I do, I'll bring it back in. Well, the half dollars were a bust. The only thing I came across was a 77 and an 82. And it's not the lighting. They do got some pretty cool tone into them. I don't think I'll keep them. I've got some pretty decent ones in my album already, so. That one does have some pretty nice tone. I may keep that one. It's actually pretty cool. Well, let me crack into some dollar coins, and I'll be looking for Wounded Eagles, Cheerios dollars, and missing edge lettering, and then of course a Susan B. 1979 wide rim. I'll bring in if I find anything. Well, the dollar coins are done. I came across 5 of the 2000 Ps, and none of them were wounded from eating Cheerios in the morning, so. And 9 of the Susan B. Anthony's. None of them were wide rimmed, so let's move on to some copper. Well, we're on roll 1, and we're going to have our first find. Canadian. And it is a 2008. Got my magnet here. Let's check. Oop, it's definitely magnetic. Pretty cool. That thing is super magnetic. That's pretty cool. Alright, let me get back to the hunt. Roll 3, and we got another Canadian. And it is a 1970. So I'm on row 4, and I came across a 1960D large date. And if you look right here, oh, sorry, right here, I thought it was damage at first. I think what it is a strike through. Something fell on the die and struck into the coin. And it's also got an RPM. I'll throw it up on my microscope and give you a shot of what it is. Whoop. As you can see, the D here, you can see right here, the other part, and then right down here, the other part of the D. I do believe this is RPM 061 after looking it up, and it's like the counterclockwise to the west, I do believe. And then here, take a look, here's the got some pen on there I'll have to wipe off. That's the strike through I was talking about. It's also got a kind of a nice little die chip here on the 9 too. Let me finish up this roll. same roll, and we got another find, and that's a 1961D. And I'll throw it under the scope and show you what I found. Another RPM. As you can see, the D is definitely, whoop, let me focus, doubled right here. I do believe this is RPM 002, which is funny. I just mailed one of these out to a buyer on eBay. If I remember right, it sold for $2.50 or $3. Not a bad profit for a penny. Let me finish up this roll. Roll number 5, and we got Canadian number 4 in 1987. We're on roll number 6, and first Wheatie of the box is a 1940 out of Philadelphia. Same roll as a wheat, and I came across this 2006, and I check all my 2006s for doubling, because they have a doubled ear, and then they have some other pretty strong varieties. I've actually got one of the ones with the date on it. Let me throw this thing under the scope, and maybe you can answer what the heck I just found. You can't really see it on cam, so give me 2 seconds here. Okay, so as you can see, right through here, and here, and here, it looks like it's been struck through like expansion steel. And it transfers through the bust too in his head. Oop. And then all the way up through him. I don't know if this thing was struck through a piece of paper towel possibly. I don't know. Tell me in the comments below what you think. I think it might have a strike through cloth or something. Pretty interesting. Well, I just can't get out of this roll. If you look right here, I got a 1984D under the scope, and it's got doubling here, here, here. I do believe this is the double die 002 FS 102, I do believe. It's kind of funny. I found that 61D that I just sold, and I just sold one of these too on eBay. Pretty crazy. Well, we're finally on to roll 7. And we've got, I think I said before, Canadian number 4 on the last one. But this one's going to be Canadian number 4, and it's a 1966. We're on roll number 12 of the hunt, and we've got our Focus, second wheat scent. And that is a, well, if it wants to focus, it will focus. Let's try this. 1957, Denver. Roll 13, and we're going to have wheat scent number 3, and that is a 1956 out of Denver. Roll 15 of the hunt, and we got another Wheatie, and it's a 1942. Pretty beat up, at least color wise. The strike ain't bad though. Well, we're on roll 20, and we got another foreign Canadian, and it is a oops, 19, is it an 8 or a 9? 95. Five Canadians, 4 wheat cents. We're on roll 23, and we're going to have wheat scent number 5 of the hunt. And it is a 1944 out of Denver. Wheat scent number 5. Same roll, and wheat scent number 6 is going to be a, set her down there, 1927 out of Philadelphia. Oldest scent of the box. Well, I just opened up roll 27 and I can see it from here. We've got another Canadian. If I can get it out of here. And it is a 1988. Same roll as that Canadian, and I just found a 1972S, and I do believe it's the FS 101, but it might be the DDO 002. I'm not positive. The die marker on it's making me think it's the FS 101. Let me throw it under the scope. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Okay, you can see the doubling here in T, in the R, the U, S, and T. You can also see it here in we, or W I should say. You can also see it in God really well. And then the FS 101 has a die gouge down here in the lower lapel, and see if I can get it to come in. Focus. Whoop, lost it there. Here we go. Right here, the main die marker is a die gouge. Well, if I can get it to focus, it is right here. And it's definitely got, as you can see it, the die gouge. I'll do a little more research. Either way, I know it is one of the double dies, so pretty cool find. We're on roll 30, and we got another Canadian. And that is a 1987. Well, I'm on roll 32, and I just came across a 1969D. And there is an actual FS designation on these, and it's a FS 901. PCGS puts these in brown condition from anywhere from $2 up to $210. And if you look on the back, it is definitely missing the FG. I'll throw it under the scope real quick and give you a closer look. As you can see, there's no trace of the FG there. This 69D also has a floating roof, which that one's missing, and that one's missing as well. Pretty cool find. Same roll as that 69D, no FG, and we got wheat scent number 7, and that is that's an old one, 1916. Pretty chewed up, but oldest penny of the hunt. So I put this 92 underneath the scope to check it for to see if it had the close FG or the wide FG. The wide FG is the one for the close AM. The close FG is the one for the wide AM, which is not the close AM. But I found this cool little die break. right here. And then if you look up here, it's got a massive die break running off the edge of the building there. I found this on quite a few different ones. 83 is really common for this. Well, let me get back to this roll. Same roll, and speaking of 1983, here's one here. You can see this one. It's got a die crack that runs clear up here. And if you look throughout the whole coin, it's actually, you can see where they over polished the die. I was hoping to find one of the double dies. I don't believe this is one of them. But if you look over here, it's also got one that runs from here to here, all the way down into here. And then it also has one that comes and runs here, and one right here too. Pretty crazy breaks on this coin. I might keep this one. I wish it was in a little better shape though. Well, I'm on roll 36 and I just came across this 89D. At first I thought, well, it's a really cool toner, but you can see right here, a little bit right here, and then you can totally tell when you flip it over. Somebody was trying to turn it into a toner, because that has definitely been hit with a lighter. Too bad it wasn't real. That thing was really pretty. We're on roll number 38, and we'll have wheat cent number 8 of the hunt, and that is a 1944 out of Philly. Well, there wasn't nothing in those last few rolls, so I'm here to do a wrap up. Came across a 68S that's in pretty nice shape. 1, 2, 3 69S's, none of the DDOs. That's 72S with the FS 101, I do believe. Got a 71S, 3 74S's. That 2006 with the funky design on the front, I think it's a strike through. That 83 with the cracks all over the back. The 84 DDO. The 61 RPM. The 60 RPM. And the 69 No FG FS 901, I do believe. We also got 7 Canadians, including that 2008 magnetic. Now if I could find a 44 wheat cent that's magnetic, I'd be in good shape. And we got a total of 8 wheats, a 27 and a 16 being the oldest, 4 from the 40s, with the 40 being the oldest in the 40s, and then the 2 from the 50s. All in all, it was a pretty good hunt. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully y'all learned something and enjoyed it too. And like with all my videos, I'll put a link up above here for my eBay page, because some of these will make it on, I don't know about these, yeah, some of them probably will make it on my eBay page. And I'll also put a link down below for some of the sites I went on to look up the varieties and stuff, just in case you were curious where I find out a lot of my information. And thanks for joining me. Until next time, stay safe out there and happy hunting.